As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner, YouGov, offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more.
CES is going on, and there have been some interesting announcements coming out of CES related to gaming, obviously. The major ones we're not going to dive into, like NVIDIA, Intel. But I did think there was an interesting one here out of Samsung because of what they're tying it into. And the headline here is Samsung Gaming Hub, that's the name of the product, will make game streaming far more accessible. So what it is, it's a centralized interface to give players easier access to their cloud gaming subscription. So from your Samsung TV, you will be able to access the Samsung Gaming Hub. And what it will do is it will give you access to NVIDIA GeForce Now, Google Stadia, Utomic, and it says with more to be added in the future. So there's this image here of sort of all the different sort of game streaming services that you'll be able to get directly from your TV with basically no other hardware. And I'm curious if any of you think this will, because Samsung sells a lot of TVs, right? They're a major player in the TV market. Will this have any impact in your minds around adoption of cloud streaming, right? Like, is bundling it with the TV natively in the TV's operating system part of the solution and part of what was missing in your minds? Or does this not move the needle? Jimmy, maybe start with you.
It doesn't do anything to me that Apple TV doesn't already offer with its own games in arcade. Kind of seems like what we'll see Netflix and the whole Netflix gaming accomplish as well. I don't want to give away too much from our interview today with John Pan from Facebook Gaming, but one of his insights, which I loved, was a lot of gaming companies are innovating on ideas and coming out with products that no one asked for or needs. There's not this massive demand for cloud-based gaming, and that was his take right on why Stadia is a failure. In America, we're kind of blessed, but also obsessed with hardware and having these beefy, gaming PCs and consoles and things that it's just not this massive need for any of us, or at least any of the gaming community. So when I first read the story, I thought it was really cool because my TV, I prefer to use the apps that the TV has than adding like a Roku or some other box. I just think it works. One, I like having only one remote, and two, I think it's a pretty clean experience depending on which TV I'm using. Some of them are definitely poorly designed. And if anyone's going to design something sleek and that works well, I think Samsung is going to have a better shot at it than most. But what kind of game can they really facilitate, and what kind of tech and capabilities will it have? It's going to be like Crossy Road, I think, or Tetris, or something simple that will certainly be fun. But again, this is really bringing a low level of web browser type gaming to the masses. This isn't anything that I'm going to look to play Valorant or New World or Halo or anything real on. So I don't know. Kudos for stepping in the right direction.
Does no one see a future where, like, I feel like one of the big trends is TVs just integrating more and more functionality that used to be in separate boxes, set-top boxes, etc., right? Like where the TV out of the box does most of what you want the TV to do, and supports all these apps, and you can install stuff and the whole bit. Like, does no one think we're not that far away from, forget about cloud gaming, from getting a TV that comes with an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Switch built in, essentially, some kind of collaboration where the console is just part of the TV. Jeff, thoughts?
I mean, it's interesting. I think that I'm trying to understand why that wouldn't be the case. I guess you need the hardware, maybe because it does seem like something that would be very easy for an Xbox or Sony to do. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because people replace their TVs a lot more frequently than they replace their consoles. So it's like, why would you? I think at least you guys both made a face, so maybe that's not true. But I feel like
Seems
console,
like a similar cycle.
maybe I would say like you can get a new TV technology comes out every couple of years, whereas new consoles come out every 8 years. So like,
yeah.
maybe it's a longer replacement cycle. I don't know.
Take it for what it's worth. I just did a quick Google, and I don't know anything about this site, but 4 and 10 years on a lifespan of a TV. That's such a wide range, honestly.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Chris says, funny how Xbox was trying to be a media center and failed. Now the TV is trying to be that. Well, like, it makes sense, right? Like,
okay, Chris. Yeah.
It's super insightful.
I mean, the TV should be the media center. Like, why do you want to attach a different box when you already have one thing? I mean, I'm a boomer. I can't set up any of this technology. I want one device. I click the button and I just tell it, play Madden, and then Madden comes on.
You identify as a boomer. There's a difference. That's just a result of your own desire not to learn.
But you get the Samsungs of the world, right, who spend a lot of money, it seems, trying to get gaming credibility, right? Trying to make inroads into gaming through their phones, through whatever, right? It seems like the TV, they already have the beachhead. I'm just surprised they have, like, I like this because I think it takes them one step closer. I just feel like it's not far enough, right? Just integrating with some cloud gaming services is nice, but I feel like there's the bigger opportunity.